Good morning. Happy coffee talk. I was going to start coffee talk like 15 minutes ago, and then I just drank another coffee and sat here quietly. Sometimes you got to do that. And I was just thinking and sitting and thinking and not ready to start yet. So the nice thing is, since Coffee Talk is my podcast, I can do what I want. And if I need to have another cup of coffee before I start, I get to. Coffee this morning. It's the very end of my Humboldt Bay coffee. It's delicious, but it's the end, and I will miss it until next time. And I'm drinking it in this blue pottery mug that has this like brown clay wrapped around it. I'm going to show you if you're looking on the video, if you're watching in Facebook or on my YouTube channel. And it has these leaves pressed into it. So I've told you this before. I think every mug kind of makes me think of something or ties me to someone or a memory or something. This mug reminds me of Neverending Story. So I grew up loving that movie as a kid, and there was this big giant leaf in that movie, and they press it and they call it a tree star. And I've always loved it. I even thought about getting it tattooed once. I didn't do it, but maybe it's not too late. I'll get a tree star tattooed on my, hand or something, but probably not my hand, probably like somewhere on my arm. But yeah, I love this mug because of that. It reminds me of Neverending Story. I was thinking about last night. So if I can be 100% honest, the past couple of nights I've stayed up really late, way too late. Not last night though. Last night I went to bed at 10. But the couple of nights over the weekend, I stayed up really late because I was working on stuff. I'm actually working on the fitme website and getting a couple things shifted over and doing it in-house. And so it's very time consuming, and it's beyond what I normally do. So it almost needs its own time window, which is why I've been doing it at night. So anyways, my sleep has been kind of less good over the past week, and I really feel it. Like my body feels a little bit fluffier. It feels a little bit more inflamed from lack of sleep. But I've also noticed something interesting, which is that like I've been settling into this really good groove of like drinking all my water and eating my Fit Me plates during the day, maybe having like a small treat, but nothing like that throws me off or nothing that I didn't want. Right. And then in the evening, same thing, basically till everybody goes to bed, we're on track. And then over the weekend, I found that staying up late and working made me not care. To be honest, it made me not care. And so it's like, oh, well, I need a, small pack of nuts, or, oh, I need to make an extra, egg sandwich at 11 o'clock at night, or last night, I need a cookie that I wasn't going to have. And it all happened sort of in this window of being tired, of it being late, of being like alone and kind of like, doing stuff. Tired and wired, by the way. And it's funny because everybody likes to talk about moments like that, almost like you need discipline in that moment. Like, shouldn't you just like say, I'm going to bed? And yeah, maybe. I don't think that hurts. Discipline definitely doesn't hurt. But I wonder if we often overlook the entire person when we think about these things. So, for example, another thing that sleep can impact, is sleep can impact you feeling tired throughout the day, right? Obviously, when you're underslept, your cravings actually go up. Your cravings go up. And so throughout the day, you're going to find that you're going to crave sugar more. You're going to have less steady energy, and you're going to be more hungry. It is your body's response to being tired. And so all day long, you're thinking, what is wrong with me? Like, why am I so snacky? Or why can't I just not do this? Like, I know what's the right portion size. Like, why am I having more than that when I know I'm not supposed to, or I know I don't want to? And the whole person, not just the person in that moment, is something. That person's tired. So the solution isn't just fighting with yourself in that moment. The solution is sort of like this big picture solution. What does it look like to go to bed earlier and actually get rest? we're talking about that in fitme this week inside of our program. Is everybody's target is to look at their bedtime routine. Why? Because your bedtime routine impacts how well you sleep. How you sleep impacts everything. How well you sleep impacts if you lose weight. It impacts if your hormones are balanced. It impacts if your body can heal from a sickness or an illness. It impacts whether or not you can build muscle. Your quality of sleep and how much you sleep impacts all of those things. But wouldn't it be nice if we could just snap our fingers and get like better quality sleep and more sleep? No, actually what needs to happen is the bedtime routine needs to change or needs to be improved. Like 1% improvement of your bedtime routine translates into better sleep and all the things that we say we want to do when it comes to taking care of ourselves. It is the whole person that has to be considered. And so your bedtime routine is impacted by the people in your life or the job that you have or your pets. It's not just snap your fingers bedtime routine. Now, I'm not saying that we are unable to create the routines that we want, but what I'm saying is that it's not as simple as just get more sleep or fight the cravings. Your entirety of you is how you end up creating a healthy lifestyle. So, for example, like if you're someone who likes to stay up and watch TV with your people, and that is impacting your bedtime routine, but that's also making you stay up late and you snack. It's also making you tired the next day. So you're having trouble with your energy levels so that you crave sugar. You actually have to have a conversation with the person you watch TV with in order to solve this problem. It's not as simple as me saying just get more discipline or be better, get more motivated. That's all fluff talk. It actually doesn't help you at all. Fluff talk. What you actually need is a conversation with the person that you're spending time with where you're like, I know this is our time to watch TV, but I really need to go to bed a little bit earlier. So I just want to let you know it's not about you, but tonight and every night, I'm going to try to call it at this time. That conversation just about what you need with that person is actually the key to all these other things that you want to do. It's the key to your bedtime routine. It's the key to you sleeping more. It's the key to you having less cravings. It's the key to you having more energy. It's the key to your body feeling better and less inflamed. It's the whole person that is you. And that whole person lives in a house with somebody potentially. So you need to have a conversation. I say this because I think oftentimes we just get frustrated with ourselves and assign guilt. I feel bad that I can't do blah, blah, blah. When actually the thing that we need to do is a couple steps like ago. We should have, the thing that is the linchpin is a couple steps back. And that maybe it's more than one thing, and that's okay too. But maybe just slowly picking away at them, right? Because even me, I'm the coach, the founder fitme or whatever. I mean, if I stay up late and I kind of just ignore the whole picture that is me, well, then I have a cookie before bed that I didn't even want because that wasn't even the treat that I was excited about, but I was just up and I'm tired and whatever. And then today it's like energy level is impacted because of not sleeping this weekend. So what do I need to do? Tell myself to sleep more? Actually, no. Probably what I need to do is carve out time in my regular day to do the website stuff, right? Like that's what I mean. It's like we actually ignore the real reason that we're having trouble with, the chain of events after. And instead we try to mess with the chain of events, which is, there's improvements to be made there. But if you have a limited amount of bandwidth, you got to go for the jugular. So the solution for me is just to find a place in my days where I can actually work on the website so I don't have to stay up late. So that's my coffee talk message for you today. Address the whole person that is you. And don't beat yourself up when you're struggling with discipline or motivation. Those are fluff words. I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm just saying they aren't the root of it. They're not the root of it. Instead, look at the whole picture that is you in the sequence of things that lead to you to those moments. And then figure out what you can do for you that addresses the entire picture. And it's okay if it's just a 1% improvement. It does not have to be overhaul. Because if you just improve it a little bit, you're moving in the right direction. And you can do that over and over again. So thanks as always for plugging in for Coffee Talk. I've really enjoyed chatting with you this morning. This stuff was all swirling around in my head. So now you get to think about it too during your day. It means a lot to me that you spend any time with me at all in the mornings to do this Coffee Talk podcast. I really enjoy doing it with you. And so thank you so much for listening. If you enjoy it, subscribe, tell a friend. I don't have any sponsors for Coffee Talk, and so the only way that people find out about it is if you tell them it exists, and it means so much to me if you do. So thank you, as always, for doing that, and if you're not in our Facebook group, come on over to the fitme free intro Facebook group. Oh, gotta tell you, the week after Christmas, we are doing a free week in fitme. So if you're like, what is this thing that, Christy's always talking about? I kind of know, but I don't know. You can try it out for a week for free. Thought it'd be fun to do that the week after Christmas when everybody's kind of really needing some structure. So if you are interested in a free week with FitMe, just shoot me a DM. I will add you to the group. No strings attached. You just get to try it out and see what it's all about. And you're going to learn some stuff that you can use forever. So zero to lose with trying it. So shoot me a message if you're interested. And I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.